Kit Kats can read. It's unhaul time. It's unhaul time. Time to unhaul some books. Hey guys, it's Katie. Welcome to another video. Today I'm filming in my garage. It's very dark and dingy. The lighting isn't the best, and it's actually really cold. So I'm not going to take long to do this video. I'm going to try to do it as quickly as possible. But this is just going to be a video of me unhauling some books, just to prove to you guys that I do get rid of books. And I just had a little clean slate when I came back home. I was like, I'm going to start this bookshelf of books that I'm not going to read again, one that I want to get rid of, and you know what, it's enough to do a video for, so let's get started. So the first book I have here is Reasons to Stay Alive by Matt Haig. This is a recent read of mine. I read it, I enjoyed it. It is a non-fiction book, but it's the sort of book that I would have passed on to somebody else, and in hopes that it will help them like it did for me. Then I have Terry Pratchett's The Shepherd's Crown, which is a Discworld novel. I haven't read any of the books in the series and I don't intend to read them, so that is purely why I'm getting rid of this. I received this review, but I'm not going to read the series, so it is useless to me when somebody else could be reading it, somebody who actually loves this series, so I'm passing it on. And then I got some Among Us to get rid of. I've got The Earl and the Fairy volume number 2. I've got Bleach Bine-Ups volumes 1, 2 and 3. 4, 5 and 6. I've got The Earl and the Fairy volume number 3, Blackbird volumes 2 and 3, The Earl and the Fairy volume number 4, Cactus Secret 1, 2 and 3, Madoka Magica volume number 1, Monkey High volume number 3, Scott Pilgrim 1 and 2, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX volume number 9, Bleach Bind Up of 7, 8 and 9, Scott Pilgrim volume 4, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX volume number 6, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX volume number 4, Is This a Zombie volume number 1, My Girlfriend's a Geek volumes 1 and 2, My Little Monster volume number 1, The Earl and the Fairy volume number 1, Monkey High volumes 1 and 2, and the BODY series 1 to 5. So that's all of the mangas that I have, and I got a friend that's interested in some, so she's going to be taking some of those off me, but the rest will be going to charity. The next set of books that I have is Anna and Park by Rainbow Rowell. I gave this like 3 out of 5 stars. I didn't really enjoy it as well as everybody else did, and I don't think that I will end up enjoying it, so that's why I'm giving this one away. Then I've got Revived by Kat Patrick. I really enjoyed this, but I don't think I'm going to end up reading it again, so that's why I'm passing this book on. And I've got Just Like Fate by Kat Patrick and Susan Young. Again, I really enjoyed this book, but it's not really the sort of book that I will end up rereading over again. I've got Smart by Kim Slater. This is a really fantastic book, and I really enjoyed this as well. I think I gave it like 4 stars, maybe 5, but I just think it would be like nice for somebody to give a read. And I've got How to Love by Katie Cotugno. I gave this like 4 out of 5 stars, but it's not really the sort of contemporary that I would end up reading again. I then got An Arc of Drop by Katie Everson, so I'll be giving this away as it is an arc, so I can't really give this to charity just purely because you can't sell arcs. I've got Vampire Diary bind-ups of books 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and I'm going to be passing these on. They are so different to the TV show, and I prefer the TV show, so I think it's time to pass these on. I've got George by Alex Gino, and this is a really cute LGBT middle grade sort of novel, and I did enjoy it, but it's not really a book that I will reread again. I've got The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. This is the movie cover edition, and you know, I did enjoy it, but it's not really the sort of book that I will read again. And now moving on to the last bag of books. Yes, I actually am getting rid of like 3 massive bags worth full of books. So the next of which is another ARC, is Tease by Amanda Maciel. So again, I'm going to be giving this away to somebody because I can't give it to charity shops. I have got Can't Look Away by Donna Kuna. I really enjoyed this, and I reckon someone is going to enjoy it just as well. I've then got my ARC copy of Me and Mr. J by Rachel McIntyre, and I'm going to be giving this away to someone very lucky. I'll probably give it away to one of you on BookTube because I love this book. It's so good, and I've got the finished cover of this, and and it is signed to me, so that's more sentimental to me. So I want to pass this on to let one of you guys read it and enjoy it for yourselves, and that is why I'm getting rid of this one. And I've also got a proof of Between the Lies by Jessica Shervington, and this is a book that I really enjoyed as well, so I'll be giving this one away. And then I've got Falling Into Place by Amy Zhang and Anatomy of a Misfit by Andrea Portes, and these are two books that I reviewed for Harper 360, and I really enjoyed these both contemporaries. They are so cute and they're so awesome, and I just want to pass these on to somebody. And then I've got Paper Towns by John Green. Sadly, I didn't enjoy this as much as The Fault in Our Stars, so I want to be giving this one away. I've got Remix by Non Pratt. This is a really good summer contemporary read. I've got Forgotten by Kat Patrick. This is a really good book as well, and I reckon someone is going to enjoy this. I got Dash and Lily's Book of Dares by Rachel Cohn and David Levitin. This is a Christmassy sort of read, but it's not the sort of read that I would reread every Christmas, so I just want to give it away and time for somebody to pick this up and enjoy it for Christmas. I've got this copy of Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda. However, it does have my name at the top of the book. I'll probably have to give it to somebody called Katie on BookTube. So if there's anybody out there called Katie and you want this art copy, message me and let me know, or message in the comments, and first come first serve, somebody can have this. I then got My True Love Gave to Me, which is 12 Winter Romances by Stephanie Perkins. It's very cute, it's awesome, but I'm not really a fan of this sort of short story bind-ups anyway, so I'm giving this one away. I've got Apple and Rain by Sarah Crossan, and this is such a cute contemporary book. It's so good, guys. Like, you will absolutely love it and enjoy it. And it is really good, and I just want somebody to give it a read and enjoy it for themselves, so that's why I'm giving this one away. I've then got The Pledge by Kimberly Derting, which is the first book that is in a trilogy by her. I really enjoyed this, but it's not really the sort of book that I would reread. Again, a lot of these books I did think, will I read these again? And if I was unsure of them, I kept them behind to give them a reread and a chance, but then there was a lot of them where I was just like, no, I wouldn't read these again. So this is just one of them, but I did really enjoy it. I think I gave it 5 stars, so I reckon somebody is going to enjoy this themselves. I then got An Arc of Hidden by Marianne Curley that I'll be giving away as well. This is the first book that is in an Angel sort of series, and I remember really enjoying this when I gave it a read, so one of you lucky people will end up with this as well. A lot of you might be disappointed that this is in the mix, but sadly it wasn't for me, and this is Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. This is the first book that is in the Percy Jackson series. I do have the other books in the series, but I know exactly what happens in this one, so I will be giving the other books a try as well. But the movie did ruin this book for me, so that is why I'm getting rid of it. I know, I'm sorry, I want to give it another chance, but I'll just think of the movie every time that I read this book. So it's just one of those really annoying, irritating things. But you know, one of you guys, if you live in the UK somewhere and you live near me, then you'll find this in a charity shop and you might end up enjoying it. I've got Angel by L.A. Weatherly. This is a really good book about this girl that's like Angel. Oh my god, it is really good, but it's not really the book that I would reread. I have like reread it before, but it's not really the sort of book that I want to read again. Like if I did, then I would get it on the Kindle, but it's not really a physical book that I want to keep. And again, guys, that is honestly another reason as well, because I was just like, I can get it on the Kindle if I want to reread it again. So if you know, in a few years time it goes along the line that I do want to give these books another chance, I'll just get it on the Kindle again and give it a read. But I need to free some space for some physical books, guys. I've got Shadow and Bone by Leigh Bardugo. I really enjoyed this book. It's so good. But I've got it on the Kindle as well, and I need to free up some space. So I want to let somebody else give this a read and to enjoy it and all that and all its glory. So yeah. Oh, I've got Bakuman Volume Number 1 that I just found here as well, and also Blackbird Volume 1. This was like amongst the mix, and these will be added to the anime pile. So I've got The Body Finder by Kimberly Derting. This is the first book that is in a series by this author, and I remember really liking it. I think I gave it like 4 out of 5 stars. I think just the romance in the story did annoy me a bit, so that is why I'll be giving this away, but I'll definitely be giving the other books in the series a chance as well. And then I've got Hereafter by Tara Hudson. This is a really interesting book. It's so good. I really did enjoy it. I love the cover to it as well. It's fantastic and I just want somebody else to give it a try. I've then got If I Stay by Gail Foreman, and of course this is the movie, and just the same with the movie and the book. Like, I didn't find them amazing, but they were still good, and I know this is a well-loved book, so somebody out there is going to pick it up and enjoy it. And I've got Evernight by Claudia Gray. This is the first book that is in a series. It's a vampire series, but you know, I think I gave it like 4 out of 5 stars. It wasn't like amazing, and I don't know, it didn't really like perk my interest when I thought, you know, am I going to reread it? So that's why I'm giving this one away. Right guys, good news, I'm now down to the last set of books, so yay, not for much longer now. So I've got The House of Night, and this is the graphic novel version of the House of Night first book, and it's called Legacy. Now this is really good. I really did enjoy it, and it just sort of refreshed my memory on the first book, and it's really enjoyable, so I feel like someone's going to love this. And then I've got Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, the graphic novel. This is fantastic, guys. It's absolutely fantastic. It is heavy, but I need to free up some space, and I don't really keep my graphic novels, unfortunately. I read them once and then that's it for me, so someone's going to really enjoy this, especially because the movie's coming out pretty soon, so they're gonna love it. And I've got The Graveyard Book Volume Number 1 by Neil Gaiman. So this is like the graphic novel of the Graveyard Book, and this was really good as well, like so good. I then got the book Destiny's Fire by Trisha Wolfe. This is a steampunk sort of book, and it was really good. I read it so long ago. It's really good, and I want somebody to give this a try and to pass it on to somebody else. I then got Fallen by Lauren Kate, which is the first book that is in this other series, and I did really enjoy Fallen. I want to pass it on to somebody else. I've got Branded, and this is by Abby Kettner and Missy Kalesicki, and I did really enjoy this book. I can't remember what I gave it, whether it might have been like a 4-star out of 5, but you know, I still really enjoyed it, and I think somebody else will enjoy it as well. I've got the Vampire Academy graphic novel, and this is by Rochelle Mead, and this is a really good graphic novel as well. The other graphic novel that I've got is the Beautiful Creatures one, and you know, Beautiful Creatures, it is great. I loved this. I loved it. And then I've got Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge, which is a weird sort of retelling on Beauty and the Beast, and it is kind of weird. It is weird, but weirdly addictive, so I will read the sequel to this, which is Crimson Bound, I believe. But yeah, I mean, this cover is beautiful. Somebody's going to really enjoy it, but like I say, I can get this on the Kindle if I wanted to reread it. I've also got Torment by Lauren Kate as well, and I did enjoy it, so I just want to pass it on to somebody else. I've got this special cover edition of Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins. It's the new one, and the end of the page has somehow got bent from the weight of all the other books, so sorry about that. This one hasn't been read, but it's the new edition because, you know, they got redone again, as they do. And I don't want to have like multiple copies of these books. I mean, I love them as they are. I just need one copy of them. Like, I'm not really that sort of person that tends to have a lot of them. There's like probably one series that I have like multiple copies of the first book, and that is Unremembered in the Unremembered trilogy, and I've got like 3 copies of the first book, and they're all different covers. And I do want to actually just get rid of them, but that one is kind of sentimental to me, so I'm umming and ahhing over it, but I might eventually get around to it. I've got a graphic novel, which is Avril Lavigne's Make 5 Wishes, volume number 2. It is very middle grade-y, but you know, it's cute and quick, and you'll probably like it if you pick it up. Last couple of books now, I've got Breathe by Sarah Crossan. I didn't enjoy this, really. I think I gave it like 3 out of 5 stars. It was okay, like it wasn't the best, but I'm getting rid of it. And the last book that I got is Half Bad by Sally Green. I think I gave it like 4 out of 5 stars. Again, it didn't like hook me as much as it did with other people, so you know, everyone else might enjoy it. I do have the rest of the series to read as well, so I would definitely give the other books a try, but sadly I want to pass this on to somebody who will actually enjoy it. So there you have it, guys. That is the end of my unhaul. This is a massive video. Hopefully after I edit it all, it's not going to be such a long video, but at the moment it is over 20 minutes. So I am sorry about that, but you know, I thought I'd do an unhaul video for you guys before they actually go, just so you can see the books I'm getting rid of, and keep your eyes out soon for a video of me giving away the ARCs. That's it for now, guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day. Don't forget to share your views on all of the books that I'm getting rid of down in the comments below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But for now, keep smiling, keep reading, and be happy, and I'll see all of you wonderful people in my next video. Bye!